time as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Football Team. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll run the screen with Mack. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
To Marlon Mack.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Third and 14.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. Now he'll let it go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game.
Number 20.
Trey Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
DJ Chark, 44 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking downfield for Godwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced them to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Von Miller. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 10 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get the yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Connor. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Washington, nothing.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Now Conner. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Conner. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It was definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Mahomes now to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Boy, they're down only 1 score. It's still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes this one to Mack. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Derek Wolfe there on the stop. A loss of a yard on the play.
And they'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going deep this time. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Anthony Miller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and pull.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Makes it 3rd and 12.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big gain of 31 on third down.
At the 15-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, screen pass to Connor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Demarcus Robinson there to make the grab. And Washington able to make this a close game again. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
21, Washington 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles? And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. DJ Chark with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington has made this a one-score game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
DJ Chark on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll roll him, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Julian Blackmon in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. The 40. 20. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Josh Lambo set to...
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. That's complete to his running back Connor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit.
Washington, 28. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The returner, DJ Chark. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a dump-off here complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And the Packer first
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Milano just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got a man, It's caught inside the 10. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
At the 8-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Darius Leonard came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. This is caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
To number 87. A big gain on the play. But it brings up 4th.
Now back to throw. Touchdown, Packers. DJ Chark saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Packers 42, Washington 28. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Complete.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd
Had an
down.
open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Mahomes firing complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
14-yard line.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
I'm about to win the game. Booty chains, baby, tell them booty chains.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
1st down, Packers.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Washington 36. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
It's a big play there for Washington on third down. 46 yards.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off.
Mahomes' pass intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
And it's incomplete. So now only 7 seconds remain.
By Jeff Gladney.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score.
The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.